If you can, just try to picture the landscape at Saqqara around, what, 2670 BC? It's just flat desert. And the tombs, they're basically mud brick benches.
Right. Impressive for the time, but very earthy, very grounded.
And then along comes Pharaoh Djoser, who decides to basically build a mountain out of limestone.
It's such an incredible moment of sheer audacity. Before this, all the royal architecture was, organic, it was fragile. It wasn't meant to last forever in the same way.
So this was a huge technological leap.
It was everything. Looking at the step pyramid, you're literally witnessing the first time humanity decided to build something truly colossal out of stone.
What's wild to me is that they didn't have it all figured out from the start. I was looking at the diagrams, and it seems like the plan just kept changing.
Oh, absolutely. And that's really the genius of Imhotep, Djoser's vizier, and the architect behind it all. He was, for all intents and purposes, inventing the process in real time.
So what did it start as?
It started as a fairly traditional stone mastaba, that flat rectangular tomb shape they were all used to. But it was square, which was new.
Okay, a square tomb. But then they just kept adding to it.
They did. First, they expanded it sideways. But pretty quickly, I think the ambition just outgrew the footprint. And that's when the real genius struck.
They went up.
They went up. Instead of just going wider, they started stacking smaller mastabas on top. First 4 steps, then finally 6. It evolved into this 62-meter stairway to heaven.
But there's this really fascinating detail in the design. They're using this brand new eternal material stone, but then they carve it to look like reeds and wood.
Yes. It's an amazing insight into their thinking, isn't it?
Why do that?
It's like they wanted the permanence of stone, but the comfort and aesthetic of home. So you get these incredible stone columns that are carved to look like bundles of reeds or ceiling blocks that look just like palm logs.
They were petrifying their world to make it last forever.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And the scale of that world is just immense. The whole complex has this huge wall around over 10 meters high with 15 different gates.
Ah, but that's the trick.
Right.
Only one of them actually opens. The other 14 are false doors.
For his spirit, for his ka.
Exactly. The living use the one real door, but the king's spirit can pass through any of them. And that really brings us to what most people miss when they visit.
What's underground?
The labyrinth. It's a subterranean palace. We're talking about almost 6 kilometers of tunnels and galleries carved deep into the bedrock.
6 kilometers. That's unbelievable. And it wasn't just bare rock down there, was it?
No, not at all. It was beautifully decorated. They found thousands and thousands of these gorgeous blue faience tiles.
The shiny ceramic ones.
Yes, and they arranged them on the walls to look exactly like reed matting in an earthly palace, again making his eternal home feel like his worldly one.
They also found a huge number of stone vessels, didn't they? Something like 40,000 bowls and vases.
Which is an incredible find, and many of them had the names of his ancestors on them. It suggests Djoser was also acting as a kind of a preservationist.
So he was gathering up his family history.
Maybe rescuing heirlooms from older, less secure tombs and protecting them all under his huge stone umbrella. It's this beautiful blend of respecting the past while creating something radically new.
That idea, that blend of preservation and radical innovation, it actually reminds me a bit of our sponsor, Silk.
That's a great connection.
Well, just as Imhotep looked at mud bricks and saw a future in stone, Silk looks at business processes and sees the future in AI and automation.
So if you're looking to figure out where autonomous agents could really make an impact for your business, or you need help with AI training and software development, they're the architects you need.
You can find them at embersilk.com for all your AI needs. So, bringing it back to Djoser for our wrap-up, the later pyramids, they're all about the sun, right? The rays of Ra, is that the idea here?
No, and that's the key difference. This was before that big shift to solar theology. The step pyramid is all about the stars.
The stars.
It's oriented north-south. The belief at the time was that the king would literally ascend those steps to join the North Stars, the circumpolar stars that, they never set below the horizon.
So the goal wasn't just a burial. It was to become eternal.
Yeah.
To become one of the stars that never die.
That's it. To achieve a state of permanence. When you really look at Djoser's complex, you're seeing this incredible moment of human optimism. The belief that with enough ingenuity, you can literally engineer a path to eternity.
A monument to what's possible. I love that. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.